What's up, y'all? I'm YP.
I'm D Style.
And this is vlog 19, Raw Uncut.
19.
And we talking about the Mars sign and astrology.
Yes, sir.
Basically, Mars represents, the planet Mars is hot, of course, fiery.
Yep.
It's ruled by Aries. That zodiac sign, which is the first zodiac sign of the entire zodiac, which is like the baby.
Yep.
And basically, Mars represents your passions, aggression, motivation, how you assert yourself in sex, and how your anger, how you basically get angry.
Angry. Yep.
You know, anything else you want to add?
And dealing with, like you said, aggressive. Then your passion, and your willpower.
Yeah.
Especially with that Aries and also with Scorpio, because Mars masculine side of the planet, masculine side is Aries, and the feminine side of Mars is Scorpio. And I'm not talking about female and male. I'm talking about totality of receiving and pushing.
Yep.
Masculine giving yin and yang. So
Yep.
Aries is pushing out energy, pushing out masculine energy as in pushing out, and then you got Scorpio, which is a feminine. It was just the feminine energy of Mars, receiving. Yep. Intaking
up internal emotion.
Yep.
So, fire is the basically like externals. Fire, it feels, it expresses.
Mars,
Aries, and that's Mars basically.
And Scorpio's internal.
Scorpio. That's why Scorpio is like the god of the underworld. Everything underneath, under the surface, internal, and then Mars, which is ruled by Aries. Aries is like the god of war. Externally expressive, going to war, taking action. And that's Mars.
Mars, yeah.
I don't know if you want to talk about your Mars sign.
Yes. Now my Mars sign is in Taurus, and with it being Taurus, it's at work. With Mars, because Taurus is a practical sign. This is the sign stability. Then with stability and practicality. The five senses.
Yep.
It's about stability, and it is at work, and it moves slow in this in this aspect of this alignment, whatever. Because
it's about building.
Yep.
Yeah.
And with it being there, like it's opposite to Scorpio. And Scorpio and Mars, it naturally has willpower and passion. With Taurus there, it has to work for that. So it might need. With me having it there, it's like working towards that willpower and passion through like material things, sometimes through maybe getting receiving money or working hard at a job or anywhere, or working hard at something. So it's at work,
building
building. So
building foundation.
With that is like I become I could become very reliable, and stable. When I'm working on something, people might rely on me on certain things, especially when Mars and Taurus, I'll be working towards something, to get, for the will, passion, but that will and passion will be replaced by the practicality and stability. So, and that's how, Mars, Taurus, that's how it will be in that, because it's dealing with Earth, it's about stability and stuff. And then I have it in the 7th house, and Mars, the 7th house, don't like to be here. So, because, 7th house is the Libra house, the Libra constellation is Libra is the offspring of the 7th house.
Yep. So
with the 7th house, it's also at work. So my whole Taurus, my Mars and Taurus and the 7th house, I'm at work, and the sun, and with it being in the house of the 7th house. So with it being at the 7th house, it's opposing Mars, because Mars represents, like you said, Aries, and Aries, Libra are opposites. So with that, is at work with relations, my passion for relations. So I have to work towards that, communication, relating with
relationships,
with a passion. But it could be with, I could relate certain things aggressively in a Libra, was it in a Libra, like
In a
relatable way, yes, relatable way of my ideas and stuff like that, my ideas or whatever in relatable way, and I could tell someone in a relatable way what to do, or I could be surrounded by people like that. With it being the 7th house, I could be surrounded by that, and surrounded by people telling me what to do in a relatable way. My friends or any certain relationship I have. They don't even have to be friends, or it could be relationship with work or anything, and I could be surrounded by that. And trust me, I've dealt with that a lot throughout my whole life. And then, with it being the 7th house, also Mars can also teach people with the 7th house, having 7th house in Mars, of being more non-relatable, in certain ways, and standing on your own. That's the only good thing about it sometimes, that you can learn from having Mars, being by yourself. That's, because it's opposing, so it'll learn how to kind of not be too relatable. But then at the same time, a positive thing about it is, with me having the 7th house, I like to relate with people that compliment me, that's complimentary to me, when it comes to certain relations, whether it's work or personal relationship, love relationship, or whatever, family or anybody, and I like to find people that balance me, in that area of life when it comes to my, Mars and 7th house. So, I want to find people that's complimentary to me, but also I don't want to lose my individuality in that too, because, I can, being so relatable, just like a Libra, you could kind of be too relatable. So it's like a balance, a balance of kind of somebody that compliment me, but I could be myself. I keep my individuality when it comes to the area of life in Mars, my passion, aggression, as in, being relatable in that area of life, because that's a Libra constellation, Libra house, 7th house. And then how it works, Taurus, being practical about my passions, aggression, practical, it builds up, it's being stability. And then with it being the 7th house, relatable with it, it's at work, both, the whole aspect is at work. I work towards that, so sometimes it takes a while for me, sometimes maybe to even get certain, it seems like it takes a while for me to get certain things done, work or whatever. It's not that I'm like slow, as in like slow, but I'll take my time
to get it right.
Exactly.
And do it consistently.
And do it consistently. And that's another thing with Mars and Taurus is about, I'd rather get the job done all the way, practically all the way, before going to the next thing.
Yeah.
And so, and with having a Taurus, it's about being stabilized, like I was saying. And, always, it's always a goal, a goal to stick with that goal.
And build towards
it. And being angry, it takes my anger, it builds up. Especially I got Aries moon, it builds up over time. So it might take a little time for me it'll boil under, but then once it explodes. It's like the bull.
You see the red, boom,
boom. Yep.
Ain't no stopping. It's coming right at you. You might as well forget it.
Yep. And then sexually, they say, with Mars and Taurus, I remember they were saying that stamina, sexually or whatever, or I got to, with Mars and Taurus, I have like kind of like it like deals with, because Taurus deal with your neck and like your shoulders area. So I got that. So that also deals with that too. That's like dealing with your, your physical, of how you look sometimes. It goes deep into that. And that's Mars and Taurus basically. And you go ahead.
My Mars placement is actually exalted, because I have Mars in Aries, which we was just talking about, which is ruled by Aries. I have it in the natural placement. So I have Mars, which is ruled by Aries, and it's natural placement. So therefore, even though I already have a lot of water in my chart, I'm very emotional, as I've said in other videos and other things before. But what makes me very passionate is having Mars in Aries. Mars in Aries is very impulsive. I can get angered fast. I can react off of impulse. I could be ready to go, jump up one next minute, be chilling 1 minute, and be ready to go. Sometimes, like, if it's something I really believe in or a purpose or something like that, I'll fight for it. I'll die for it. A lot of times, that's how I feel. A lot of times, a lot of people don't know that, but until they see my actions, because since Mars is my actions, and I have it in Aries, so you'll know when you see me doing what I'm doing. You'll know, yeah, he's serious about that, even if I don't say anything about it. And me having Mars in Aries is basically like, you know, like it's almost like being a pioneer, kind of like I was always made to kind of like pave my own path in a way to kind of just walk that road. You know, and basically with having that Mars in Aries, that's what makes me passionate. Like even though I'm a Cancer, but my actions, you can see my passion. You know, so a lot of times I can't help it when I act. Sometimes how I act in my passions can seem selfishly, because Mars, you know, Aries can be selfish, can be, you know, can seem self-motivated in that type of way. And that's how I am a lot of times. I can't help it, because I'm, you know, when I'm motivated, I'm into something, it's like I'm ready. Let's go. Let's go get it done. Let's go now. Come on. Ain't no straightforward. And also, like you said, I could also be direct. And sometimes that may scare off people. Sometimes it may intimidate people. Some people may like it. Some people may don't. But I can be very direct. But me also being a Scorpio rising can tone that down and also bring all that intensity, because I feel that passion. And at the same time, my aura, I'm radiating Scorpio energy. Remember, they're both ruled by they both co-ruled by the same planet. So I feel that passion to go and get it, go do it now. Let's go. Like a lot of times I can get angered sometimes. I can lash out and do stuff because I have a lot of cardinal energy mixed with that Cancer. My moon squares it, so I'll be ready to just go at it a lot of times. I'm just go. That's why I always play, you know, when playing sports, I was aggressive. I want to never afraid to attack. It don't matter what competition I could be around. I'm gonna go and attack. I'm gonna give it everything I got. I'm a sacrifice, breaking the arm, breaking the leg, whatever I gotta do. I've always been like that, and that's how I still am till today. And that's basically Mars and Aries. That's that passion, that aggression, that motivation. And it's just like, even like you were saying, like in sex for me, it's like I'm ready to go. Like with a female, like if I'm feeling her, if I get that connection, I'm ready to go. I can seem very fiery and ready to go, but the downside, I had to be careful of not getting too excited, as in for a male, of course. Me being a male. But like when I feel it, I'm ready to go. Like it's it's aggression. It's passion. Like, and that's why I have my rap name as YP, Young and Passionate. I'm passionate about it. When I do it. You're gonna feel the passion. You're gonna know it's there. And basically also, like I said, with getting angered, I can snap quick. I can snap real fast. There's something that really pissed me off. That fire can outburst that water. I guess that's the right word.
It can, like, basically, like, you'll feel it, right? You might not even show it, especially you having Scorpio rising. It might not show, but when you take off and you get aggressive, you'll see it.
You'll know it. You'll know I'm coming right at you. And I'm not gonna hide it either. That's
dealing with like in life, period. Like anything, and like you said, with sports and anything. He always been like that.
Yeah, that's that passion. That's that aggression and motivation. Like, let's go now. And sometimes it's a downfall. Sometimes I can be too overconfident. That's part of Mars and Aries also.
Sometimes Mars and Aries, I'm saying he also be reckless at times.
Yeah, I can be reckless too. Yeah, I can do some reckless shit. Definitely at times, driving, different stuff. I drive pretty aggressive. I ain't gonna lie. I like to get in. I like to get in, get out, move. I don't play no games on the road either. I don't drive ridiculous like some of these people out here racing and shit. I don't race. I just drive to get the hell out the way and move and keep it moving and keep it pushing. So that's how I am. That's my placement, Mars and Aries, and also it's in the 5th house, which is the Leo house. Ruled by Leo. So also, like I said, my passion, and it plays out also with my passion, creativity, being creative and all that. I can take the stage. I can go out there, take the stage, and not be afraid and hold my own. Period. That's just how I am. That's Mars in Aries in the 5th house, like especially with that Leo, because you know, and
because you'll take it is like sometimes people might get might get even envy of that because the way you you show it on stage, make it staged. I'm not exactly like being on a stage, but it could be staged where people can see it.
And it can, like you said, they can envy or they can be intimidated. By that, and they might
that's
not like it, or they might not like me because of that.
Yep, that's
a lot of times, and that's what it be a lot of times. And I look at it as in a Mars and Aries way. I'm just going out there and just doing it. It's just what I do. I'm not afraid. It's just I do it. Ain't nothing for me proving to nobody. It's just when I get out there and it's time for the pressure moment. Here I go. I'm coming. And whether you ready or not.
And I could relate to that with my Aries. I got moon in Aries in the 5th house, so I feel in my emotions.
So he can feel that. He feel when I'm doing that. He can feel that.
Right. And with my emotion, and I feel that's why I like when
that's my Mars and Aries placement.
Yep.
In a nutshell.
Yep. And that's basically it. Mars and Taurus 7th house.
Mars and Aries 5th house. Log 19 Raw Uncutt. We out.